So now we're going to put the second declension in these on. And I like to change colors, so it's us, E, O, O, E, Orum, instead of Arum, now it's Orum, okay? Again, it's East, we have East for first, we have East again, Os, and then East, okay? So far, so good? Okay, we're going to say them together. You ready? Serwas. Serwas.
Servi, servo, serum, servo, servi, serorum, servis, servos, servis.
Okay? They mean all the same thing. Okay? So, let me see if we can make a new sentence. Actually, let's read a sentence. Why don't we turn, we better look at the new words, page 17. Okay, page 17, let's say them together. Okay, ready? Serwas,
servi, slave, servant, Filius, filii, son, Deus, Dei, God, amicus, amici, friend, Christus, Christi, Christ, Christianus, Christiani, Christian, et,
and that et will never change its form. Try to remember, Christ is Christus, it's short. Christian is Christianus, it's longer. So try to keep those two. The shorter word means the shorter thing. The longer word means the longer thing, because I know that's a word a lot of people confuse back and forth, okay? So, okay, now you look at exercise 11, tell what forms these are. Again, we know how to do that though. Okay, look at exercise 12. Can anyone translate number 1, Gloria Dei? Now you're going to use this, Gloria Dei. Okay, Joanna?
The glory of the Lord?
The glory
Of God.
of God. Yes, that's okay. Dominus is the word for Lord. The glory of God, genitive. How about the next one? Amicus servi.
Friend, servant.
Okay, now remember we're going to do friend, that's right. And then we got to use this special word. The friend
Of the servant.
of the servant. Good. How about the next one? The friend of God. Good. How about the next one?
The victory of God.
The victory of God. Good.
The
The glory of Christ. Good. The glory of Mary. Of the Christians. Yes, the victory of the Christians. Okay. I am so surprised you guys have not asked me how you know this from this. How do you... Okay, I know most people by this point have said, even in the first declension where there's 3 AEs, how do you know which one is what? Okay, let's think about that together. Let's just wonder about that. How are we going to know if we have a genitive singular or a nominative plural?
You look at the
Is this
verb.
what makes sense?
A lot of it is what's going to make sense. You look at the verb, that's why we look at the verb first. If the verb is singular, you're going to have a singular subject. So that's one way you can really do a kind of a check. Okay?
But on the samples we just did, there wasn't a verb.
There's no verb, right. So they were just practicing genitives. And so that was the only thing we could do, but we're about to do some sentences. Okay? And so it's going to be like, oftentimes your genitive, this possessive, is going to come right after the noun it modifies, right now. When you're learning your genitives, they're going to mess with that later. But right now, it's going to be your noun, whether it's your subject or your direct object, and your genitive right next to it. So if something's in the genitive case, it modifies the word right before it. Okay, and so they set this up, the friend of God. Okay, and we're going to see one coming up here, number 2. Okay, so
Are you on exercise 13?
I'm going to exercise, how'd you guess that? Exercise 13. But I want to do number 1 first.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we got there? Now, raise your hand, raise your hand. Try to translate in your mind. I'm not gonna call on you for a while. So somebody else. Okay, what do you got? I'm not gonna call on you yet either, so. I think next time we need air conditioning in here. What do you guys, is that a vote? Okay. Okay, anybody got it?
Is it the Christians pray?
The Christians pray. That's right. Okay, it's a plural verb, and Christiani is a plural subject. The Christians pray. Good job. How about number 2? No. Sorry. Let me know when you have it. I'm kind of mean about that. Hey, I want to get some copies made of this for you guys, so you have this in front of you to look at. If you promise not to be bothered by all the ones you're not going to know. Do you promise? Yeah, I'm going to have my husband make copies. Okay, anybody have that? Okay, so the Friends of the Christians praise. Now,
Friends of God.
oh, hey, wait. I love that you did that.
Okay.
So let's stick with that. The Friends of God Christians. She got stuck, right? Okay, so you say to yourself, what ending? You see, remember, Latin's all about endings. What ending is on that word Christian? Where do you see O's? Direct object.
The Friends of God praise the Christian.
You see how she did that? If you look at the endings, that will help you figure out. Now we have to kind of know English for that to work. Okay? When you start translating and you've got your subject with your genitive, you've got to go to your verb every time. Okay, don't do a prepositional phrase when you get them. Don't do an indirect object. You got subject, verb every time. And if you want the genitive in there, that's okay. But we have to get in the habit of subject and fly into the verb. Okay, without adding any other words in there. Do you want me to say that 5 more times? Okay? Because this is like crucial. Okay, this is where we get in a lot, and I'm so glad you did that. No, honestly, I really am. So that you understand, once you have your subject identified and you've checked your chart, and oh, yep, that is indeed a subject ending, I'm going to my verb. Okay, you can take your genitive along with you. Okay? Okay, so you gotta go subject verb. Okay? So when you're translating, you really want to go subject verb direct object, and then add everything else in. If you do this one simple thing, your life is going to be so much easier. Okay? And remember, you got to look at the endings.
Do you need to look at the verb first to know which?
And we will, when we get into verbs, hey, just here, get started here, take one and pass it. Oh, yeah, this is my husband. He's awesome. He's the most awesomest. Okay. Okay. So, don't you like that most awesomest?
Yeah, that's probably some Latin.
Yeah.
So it was, the correct translation was the Friends of God praise the Christians?
Exactly. Okay? Because you say subject verb, the friends of God praise. And then you say who or what do they praise to get your direct object? They praise the Christians. Whatever is your direct object. And you're going to be looking at this chart as coming around. You're only going to stick with, I'm going to have to stop here, which I don't really want to do, but I'm going to anyway.
That next one, can you change? Is it the Christians praise the Son of God?
Bam, do you see how she did that? The Christians praise the Son of God. And you don't know any Latin, right? Okay? So there you go.
Can we just say what number 2 is again?
Oh, I will be glad to. Okay, the Friends, oh, I can't use this. The Friends of God praise the Christians.
The friends
Of God
of God. Praise.
praise the Christians.
So,
Okay? Okay, raise your hand again if you're just learning Latin. Okay? Okay, you're just learning Latin. Okay, you're in here. Okay. Normally I go through this whole chapter, but I'm not gonna today. Okay? I'm gonna stop right here. Okay? And so your job, you are going to do, I promise you have time, every exercise up until exercise 14. Okay? You're gonna do who has answer keys? I gotta make sure you have answer keys. Okay? Because after you do exercise 1, you're gonna correct it. Don't do a bunch. Exercise 1, correct. Remember kids, you're correcting your own. Okay?
Will you show us your answer key that you have?
Oh yeah, I do have like the supersonic best answer key in the world. Okay? And I'll show you why also. Okay, this answer key is $5. Yeah, I will pass it around. Oh, wow, it starts with exercise 15. I guess I lost some pages. But the reason I like this answer key, if you don't have it already, when it tells you to decline the words in the vocab, it actually gives you the right answers. It doesn't say like, yeah. Oh yeah, here, pass yours around instead. Okay? See, I should have done that to mine. And then I would have pages 1 through 14. Okay?